Hey, it's Ocean. Welcome back to another episode of Lovesick. Madison is up early and ready to start her day. It is like the last day of vacation, but Alden actually decided to extend it. Tomorrow is Father's Day, so it really only makes sense that Alden wants to spend this time with his father and, you know, just spend some quality time before he heads back to his own reality out Brindleton Bay. Abigail is actually feeling a little bit homesick. It says it's been good to get away, but there's no place like home. And the funny thing too is that Madison also kind of felt the same way. She's also homesick, but it's like the last thing on her mind. Like right now she's feeling so happy. She's actually meeting Jayla at, I think, the beach, or she's like, bye Abby. I think they're going to meet at this little cake place to try some cakes, and she's excited to just kind of like, you know, talk to her and hang out again. She had so much fun the other night, so I think she's gonna come over here and give her like a little hug. Some of you were uber excited to see Madison kind of develop this little relationship with Jayla. Obviously, it doesn't say that Jayla's a crush of hers. It doesn't say anything like that. In fact, even though they had a little bit of flirting going on last night, there's no sentiment or anything. That she's really just a friend. But she did kind of produce some butterflies in Madison's tummy. Madison started off high school and she instantly, again, had a crush on Philip. Like Philip was like her childhood friend. But that, like, time kind of grew them apart a little bit. I feel like we and Philip barely talk. And then where's Sydney, who she instantly had a crush on, if y'all remember that episode, and that was kind of funny to see. A lot of you expected Abigail to be the one that would be into girls and stuff, but it's like, you know, it would be kind of cliche only because, you know, Abigail obviously dresses a little bit more masculine, has a little bit more masculine energy. She kind of gives off the vibe apparently to some of you, but no, not at all. I never had their sexuality set in stone. I saw her flirting with Jayla. I instantly felt like, you know, this is the land of love. We are in Tartosa, and they are at that age where they're discovering themselves, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with Madison feeling the way that she feels and wanting to act on that. I do feel like she does like Jayla. They are kind of opposite because Jayla does kind of appear a little bit more geeky or nerdy. I do need to get to know her a little bit better, so I need to like actually get to know her traits. At the same time, even though she seems a little opposite, she also seems similar to Madison as far as like just being put together, having all her eggs in one basket. I just get that vibe from this girl too. So they just kind of click, and I love it. They're two beautiful girls, and whatever happens in Tartosa stays in Tartosa. But no, I'm just kidding. Hold on. I think this is her dad. Oh, Tahir. Oh my goodness, this is her dad, not me meeting the parents already. Okay, I am going to give a friendly introduction because I had no idea that her dad was going to be here. Sorry, yeah, this is my dad. He wanted to... Oh, she is a geek. I love this. Jayla bennabi thinks Madison is swell and wants to become best friends. See, like, this is one of the most annoying interactions I hate that came with high school years. However, I'm going to roll with it because I want to be close when we leave here. I don't want to leave here. She's so excited. Well, it's a little cloudy to go to the beach, so can I go back to Madison's house? Oh my God, did she just flirt with her? You see what I'm talking about? She's flirting with me. I'm telling you, it's not just Madison. I can't. I have to go off vibes. You know, I let my game kind of tell me what it wants. This is so beautiful. Like, I am so jealous that you get to look at this every day. Like, it just feels like you're away from everything. It's so weird because I could really see them being a couple, and I hate that this might be long distance if we stay in contact. Do y'all see it? Because I like definitely see this being a thing. We're like best friends now, I swear. Like, I feel like we'd probably talk about high school, everything that we go through, things that we like. Are we on social bunny together too? Because we have to make sure that we... Oh my gosh, she's outgoing, no wonder. Let me make sure that we add her as a friend. There we go. Dang, Madison has 1,079 followers. Go off. If we do like something like low-key flirty, I feel like it would be like low-key kind of flirty a little bit. Jayla, smash. What? That is a little forward. She's feeling flirty right now, and God dang it, Mom, really? You're gonna call me right now when I'm about to flirt? I was just about to like do a flirty interaction because she's feeling flirty. Can I call you back? Thanks. Wait, don't leave Jayla. I'm sorry I had to hang up on my mom like that. Let me, I want to get that exchange numbers out the way because I feel like we would have each other's numbers. Like, it would just make sense. Wait, why did she just have a negative? What's up with the negative romance thing? Okay, it fixed itself. I'm like, don't freak me out like that, game, because you're telling me you're the one that started this right now. I'm gonna embrace. I don't think they'd hold hands just yet. And plus, Jayla's dad is over there swimming. Oh, it kind of looked like they're like hugging. It kind of looked like they're like she was standing on the top and she's standing down in the sand, kind of. Well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. You said you're staying here for one extra day, right? Yeah, but it's Father's Day, so I don't know. We might be at my like rich grandparents' house, but they might let me have a friend over. I mean, the town is small, so they probably know your parents, to be honest. Oh my gosh, work for Abigail starts in about an hour. What would you like to do? Let's do work from home. Abigail has to work tonight, and she literally hasn't done anything, and her sister, you know, is obviously busy. There is a computer at our grandparents' house, so I think we're all gonna go over there anyway. Like, wouldn't that just make sense? Oh, he's so excited to see him. Aw, I love you, man. Wait, why are you sad? What happened? What's wrong with you? I don't know who that sentiment is over. My game knows this family. New family dynamic, supportive. Would you say Alden and Jano have a supportive family dynamic? Absolutely. Because between Daniela and Gino has never judged Alden per se, even though he plays a part in Alden's decision making. It's almost just like he's just the model for what a man is to Alden, you know? But he has never like judged Liz, or because if you look at it and check the relationships, Daniela does not like Liz still, but Gino is okay with Liz. And if you all remember, I put up a community post where after I did like the last episode or whatever, Lizbeth was still thinking about Gino, wondering if he was okay. She wanted to reach out to him, but I'm letting them do whatever because I really only came here for Abigail. Abigail needs to use the computer, and even though she's like, yeah, family, yeah. She really needs to stream. What does she have to do? She has to update online bio with business headshot. How do we do that? Oh, we have to take like a selfie really quick. Okay. Cute. Do y'all see her braces? Isn't she just the cutest thing? I freaking love you, Abigail. You're so adorable. All right. So we have, oh my gosh, what do we have? So many pictures. I'm just going to choose like anyone. All right. Upload business headshot. That's kind of like a cool task to have to do. Are you serious? New family dynamic strict? Probably so, to be honest with you. Like, honestly, truly, like, I feel like she definitely, like, oversteps in his life. And this would be perfect for season 1. I would definitely say that. She's very strict. She's very, like, you need to do this, that, and that. She can't mind her business worth anything. It's very fitting. Look at Gino supporting his granddaughter. He's like, are you winning? Are you winning at that game? I love it. Well, currently live streaming right now. Do you want to pop in? Like, that'd be kind of cute. Look at her VTuber. The grind never stops, baby, okay? All right, we're going to give medical advice. I know some of you feel like Alden is not proactive in his dad's health, and I kind of explained that in the last episode, so I won't go into it again and bore you. But he is, but Gino's a retired doctor, so... or a surgeon. Like, I can't decide. I can't make up my mind. But this man is so proud of his son, though. Like, he loves him and wants the best for him. And I always got that vibe from Gino. And it's just so crazy. Like, why did I have to make him look so old? Like, he really is aging. I knew it. I knew it was coming, Marie. She's sad and she's not even engaging with the rest of the family. I'm going to have Madison swoop in here. Realistically, I do feel like I haven't been able to really interact with it because I've just been living the teenage life. Yeah, this is my new friend Jayla, and we went to the beach. I tried this really good fruit tart, and I just want to try and cheer her up. Are you okay? Like, she probably wouldn't ask her if she was okay, but she probably just like talk to her. She is going through like postpartum depression, and she's also a gloomy sim, so it's very, very hard. Alden sees his dad dancing in the window, and he's just like, I think it really is gonna hit this man. Would you believe me if I said that the last clips that you saw with the girls and Tartosa with their dad had me literally itching to see Lizbeth's face again? And here I am with Lizbeth. I mean, you know, what else are we going to do with them? I feel like I kind of covered the gist of that vacation, but I miss my girl Lizbeth. And it is literally like days after that recording, but she misses me. You know, I think Lizbeth misses me. Lizbeth came ready, happy for me to tell whatever story that we have to tell today. But I'm just kidding. We're watching her life, really. But she's cooking right now with her sister. They decided to just whip up something here. Lizbeth has absolutely nothing to do today. It is Father's Day, which obviously Alden, you know, he might be spending time with his father back in Tartosa, and, you know, they're literally with their dad. Speaking of Father's Day, we do know a couple of fathers that we could actually give a shout out to. So Lizbeth really wants to chat with Gino. I want to kind of like call him up. I know that this will not count. I know that we have to talk to him in person, which kind of stinks, but I'll probably make that happen whenever I can. Lizbeth has always had a good relationship with Gino. He has never judged her in any way. I feel like Alden puts a lot of pressure on himself and what a man is supposed to be because of his father's accomplishments and how he's seen his father kind of like raise him. It's really Daniela who I think adds that expectation and that heat on Alden as his mother. It's a little bit difficult. Right now, I'm going to have Lizbeth kind of like talk to Eliana, which is kind of funny because you all have been missing her and I actually miss her. I'm going to actually have a deep conversation because she's probably like, should I say Happy Father's Day to 𝘵𝘮? Like, it's been years now. Do I still have to do the cringe, like, Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there post? We're not sure yet, but she's like, I mean, yeah, you could always shoot him a text. So we may do that. I may just send a text, because I don't know if, oh, yay, we get a new family dynamic. Of course, Eliana and Lizbeth are definitely close. I'm so glad that popped up. All right, Elle, you made me do it. I'm going to say Happy Father's Day, just in case Madison doesn't do it. She hasn't been really, really fond of her dad lately. And Eliana's like, well, I don't blame her. It is 𝘵𝘮𝘴. I know. I just feel kind of bad for him. He's trying to get his life together. I want to show you all Eliana's apartment. So if you did watch my live stream from like a couple months ago, you probably already saw this, but this is Eliana's apartment made by me. I really, really love it. I am a sucker for the colors. I feel like it fits Eliana very well. I just really wanted her to have her own space. She gained her independence with Lizbeth when she moved out of their mom's house, and it really transformed her drastically. So I was like, it feels right for her to have her own space. She is a musician. And I know some of you were wondering what happened with Eliana and Raj. They are still together as far as I know. I think they are still together. If my game hasn't done anything crazy. I do feel like Eliana was not ready to be married at that time. She literally only dated Raj after being independent. And that just kind of feels like such a huge responsibility to suddenly get married, like, hey, just because in your culture, it's the right thing to do almost. It's like, we don't have to do that. Because I'm in the city, I feel like obligated almost to travel and kill some time. It is Father's Day and I really, really want to talk to Gage, but he's actually busy with his son right now because it is Father's Day. So they're probably out bowling or doing something fun. But I'm going to see if Asher is home. We have so many friends that live in the city. She's here. Wow, you are waiting outside for me. Is Amani out here too? Hold on, wait a minute. Hey, yeah, me and Amani were just hanging out. Let me ask her about her day. I don't know what's up with all the negative interactions. So this is Amani. This is Lizbeth's like best friend. Well, I want to say ex-best friend. We're good friends. We are not best friends or as close as we used to be, but we are getting back to that level. Amani is just a real person. And not saying that her other friends aren't real, but Amani just could not stand being cool with Alden and watching her friend knowingly like cheat on her husband. There are certain things that she just didn't agree with. She is one of those people like you are who you keep around you. I'm not a cheater, so I don't want to hang out with one. So they are kind of getting back close again to build that like solid relationship. As you can see, she was our maid of honor. This is something that I can't believe they remember forever, but they do. And so it just goes to show you that they were close. Like this was our best friend coming out of college. But, obviously Asher is also cool with Amani too. So he's like, we kind of know like we don't want it to be awkward, but it's like, yeah, like let's all go like hang out together. I'm fine with that. Like we're cool. This apartment was created by Urban Sims Gen 2606 on the gallery. I love it. It's perfect for Asher and his man, who's right here, by the way, Chester. Let me go ahead and talk. We actually lost our relationship with Chester because we don't talk to him enough, and I do feel like Lizbeth would know her like best friend's husband very well. Like, hey, Chess. Literally haven't talked to you forever. So how have you been? Girl, I've been doing so great. How is Gage? So you and Gage, are y'all still a thing? Like, what's your plans today for Father's Day? How's Alden? Oh my gosh, speaking of Alden, I need to text Alden Happy Father's Day. I'm just going to send a text. What about you and Elena? I thought you guys were planning on having kids soon, like adopting, right? And she was like, yeah, we're still getting that in the works. So Amani is with a beautiful lady named Elena. I'm just showing y'all just in case y'all forget. But yeah, she's really cool. Her wife is like really cool. And to be honest, it's been a really rocky road. And to see their relationship this high, I'm like, wow, did I do that? Like, I do not remember or recall getting the relationship that high again. So, you know, but look at these cuties. Look at Asher. Like, our best friend is truly growing up. So today's Father's Day. Shout out to all the fathers. How's Naval? Look at Chester cleaning up after Asher looking all mad like, oh, you're so messy, babe. I'm kidding. Well, I did tell Naval happy Father's Day. He hasn't texted back yet or whatever. But Asher, being our best friend, is going to say something hilarious. He's like, what is that on your neck? Do vampires still come into our houses uninvited? Like, is that still a thing in our world? Because it looks like someone bit you on the neck. Ash, are you serious? You and Gage waste no time, huh? Gage is just so feisty. Girl, you met your match. That's what happened. You met your match. All right. Well, it was nice kicking it with you all. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your night. I have to go. Bye, Amani. And in fact, I'm going to give her a hug too. Ooh, but I have to use your bathroom before I have to go. What are y'all going to do tonight? I literally don't know. I have to ask him like what he wants to do because I literally have no idea what we should do tonight. I mean, it's Father's Day. It's not like a date, you know? We are at this beautiful little restaurant downtown. So you know we're in 𝘵𝘴𝘮𝘴. So we have this little like downtown area where we can shop and stuff. And then this very small restaurant. It's just like a seafood bar restaurant. It's very small, kind of mom and pop like, but the food is absolutely delicious. It's one of Lizbeth's favorite places now, especially because she is new to 𝘵𝘴𝘮𝘴. So happy Father's Day. Thank you. What do they have here? I don't know, but I want to flirt. And the one thing I love about playing with Lizbeth is she can be as like out there as much as she wants to be. There is no hesitation, no second guessing. Like, we can really be flirty, you know. We can really, or you're always on your phone. Rule number 1, today you're not going to be on your phone. She really wants to massage Gage, which is so hilarious, but she's checking her phone. He's like, okay, so now you're checking your phone. First of all, my kids text me. But anyway, what do you want to eat, babe? I'm kind of glad that I took this softer approach and kind of showing you Gage and Lizbeth, actually. This was something smart to do because we didn't really get to pick up on their vibes. All of a sudden, in season 2, she was in Gage's apartment and they kind of flirted a lot. They kissed and it was definitely an experience. And then because they were drunk, they kind of called each other boyfriend, girlfriend. They were telling each other their deepest, darkest secrets, their exes and everything. And because of that running joke of Gage being her boyfriend, it ended up actually reflecting that in their relationship. And so they just never changed it. And they just, you know, about 8 months or so has passed, so it's just like we're fresh in the relationship, but it is kind of approaching something serious. I love seeing Lizbeth in this light. I really feel like with Gage, he has a certain height. We're on a date, sir. We're on a date. Please don't come. Okay, go back with your family. Oh, I love how they're like out here as a family. Why is he looking at us? Oh, he's like, look at them in love. I miss having that. But we're talking to Gage. Well, I have a busy couple of weeks coming up. I wanted to tell you about it, but you're on your phone again. Like, what the heck? He's always on his phone. And that's like, oh my gosh. Lizbeth, I know that y'all see this orange bar here, and I'm going to pretend that she's irritated. Even though she's just tired. She's tired of you checking your phone. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Lizbeth doesn't want to feel like that one jealous person. She is feeling all types of flirty right now. And I know you guys probably get so annoyed with me. He's like, why don't we take this home? I love them. I love them so much. They definitely look like they need to go take this back to the house. Like, let's go back home. I miss you. I love you so much. Do you think he would be like, I love you? Have they said I love you yet? Oh my goodness. Okay, it's hot and it's heavy. Let's go home then. Say less. Now that Cyrus is older, it made it so that we can do stuff like this with Gage. Like, he can spend the night and Cyrus is fine by himself. I feel like Gage and Lizbeth have similar goals. Like, even though they are parents, they are very cool to be parents. And I feel like that's where they kind of Stormy, he's okay. She just wants extra attention from you, babe. Let's cuddle while watching this movie. We can't cuddle. No. Oh, this couch won't let me cuddle. Gage and Lizbeth have natural chemistry. He is tough and kind of tells Lizbeth like it is. Sometimes Lizbeth would find herself waiting for him to text her, kind of thing. Like, Gage is definitely doing his own thing, even though he, you know, they're together, he definitely doesn't put all of his eggs in one basket with lizbeth. He definitely has his own walls too, which was fine because lizbeth had her walls put up too. He likes the finer things, and even though time has kind of skipped by, Gage, again, like, he makes lizbeth feel grounded in such a weird way. Like, he's assertive, but he's not controlling. So he doesn't care if lizbeth wants to go out with her friends and wear the shortest dress she can find in her closet and just stay out till 2 a.m. He doesn't care. But I already know some of you are kind of like thinking in your head that also reflects his own image of himself. Like, he doesn't want the person he's with to care about where he's at 2 a.m. either. So it's still fresh. It's new. It has not even been a year, and we are taking it very slow, but we are close enough to have a little fun. Lizbeth knows that she does have to get some books written. I still haven't wrote the series Lovesick for her that she's supposed to write. I forgot to tell you. I totally forgot to tell you all that she is now in the author career. She is a novelist. I decided to go ahead and put her in that career because she no longer really works for herself per se, but more so for a company where obviously she has like publishers and stuff like that. So yeah, I just wanted her to work in this career. I also have like a upgraded version of this from the 𝘵𝘴𝘮𝘴 mod where it kind of changes or adds a little bit of difficulty to the author career. This season of Lovesick, like, I do have a story, and babe, are you watching me sleep again? I'm gonna have her wake up. Like, are you watching me sleep again, you weirdo? Maybe it's because lizbeth is my girl and I don't want her to get her heart broken ever, but Gage feels like everything that lizbeth could want in a man, like everything. Like, he weighs the 𝘵𝘪𝘮𝘴 for her, but I don't know, like, something about, I smell conflict because no relationship is perfect. But she's like, I love you. He's like, I love you, babe. And he is there for her. He knows about her trauma and things like that, which is also that's always a plus too, I guess you could say. But let's go ahead and take a shower. From kissing. Lizbeth is feeling disappointed and let down after that lackluster, unfulfilling kiss. Lizbeth, she's like, you can do better than that. Give me a better kiss than that. Look at Lizbeth being needy for once. Y'all know Lizbeth is not like that. I'm telling you, Gage, a different side of Lizbeth with Gage. I'm trying to tell you. And what are we doing now? I'm taking a shower. That's what I thought. Okay. All right, Lizbeth. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just keep simming. Always, always, always stay wavy. And I will see you in the next episode. Peace out.